my name is Dillon and the Rabbi for another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we actually have some news. We actually have some real news. Not rumor, not speculation, not deduction. No, actual real news. Although it's really not news. It's really not news. They embargoed the announcement of this at like till 8:05 and last night. And when the news dropped, I was like, that was news? I thought that was... I know we all knew that. Anyway, that was news, the crumb from Chris Chibnall's table that we're going to talk about. We're going to be reading the Radio Times article, trumpeting it, because it's written by Hugh Fullerton, the shilliest of the shills. We love Hugh Fullerton, paid in shillings, and we'll have a little chuckle. Before we get there, though, can I ask you guys, can you hit the like button? Can you hit the share button? Can you hit that subscribe button? Definitely hit the subscribe button. If you subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube has gone subscriber crazy with me recently, just peeling off subscribers like, thank you. This morning, I lost another 10. I think I'll be at 2,000 subscribers now. If it wasn't for YouTube saying no subscribers for you. So I don't know. Listen, I don't think what I'm saying is so deeply subversive. You know, like, again, I like Doctor Who and boobies. I mean, it seems to be kind of, you know, a normative fare. Well, not the Doctor Who bit. Well, yeah, it does seem to be great. But anyway, YouTube thing it's unacceptable. But anyway, so hit the subscribe button. Fight the man, fight the power. And can I ask you guys, can you check the video notes down below and go check out this. This is my email sign-up list for my Indiegogo that's launching in a couple of weeks, I guess, when I get enough people signing up for it. I don't know actually how many that is. I got to ask other comic skaters, like, yeah, what they think. I guess in a couple of hundred. Anyway, two freaking awesome comic books. We're going to be releasing them on Indiegogo. I think in December. That's that's my fervent hope. So listen, can you join the email list so you can stay informed? And even if you're not thinking of making a purchase, join the list. It's a numbers game. The more you have, the more better you do. And if you do join the email list and you're good enough to make a purchase, and I am just ridiculously grateful for everybody doing that, you do get one of these things over here, For the Male Gaze art cards. There's a series of 4 cards, essentially, and I describe them, I think, pretty accurately, as my 13-year-old genre-related masturbatory fantasies. My 13-year-old genre-related masturbatory fantasies. So we're talking around, 82, 83. We got Doctor Who one with Perry. We have Judge Anderson. We have, I really got to remember the character's name for Space 1999. And we got a James Bondy one. Choose one, you get one for free, or if you get a packet, you can get them all. If you get them all, then we're going to do a special chaser card just for you guys. I just got to see basically how it goes. Fine. So, and also, if you're subscribed, you can enter my my weekly competitions. The prize this week, he says, grabbing for it wildly. I might actually have this run for a couple of weeks because it's moving kind of slowly, and I got to do a video about it. Is this Just Dredd, the complete Case Files, Volume 17. This has the Judgment Day storyline in it, which is basically this guy called Sabat comes and resurrects the dead throughout the whole planet. So all the judges from all the different countries have to get together with Strontium Dog, Johnny Alpha, freaking awesome. Absolutely, I think it's written by Garth Ennis. So it's one of his earlier things. Absolutely, all you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel, subscribe, and in the comments, leave the hashtag Sabat Shalom. Sabat Shalom. Again, everything there is in the video notes. Fine, so let's have a look at this article. John Barrowman's Captain Jack Harkness will be back for Doctor Who's Festive special. So, listen, I don't think it's going too well. It's not really a thing. I know it's not really going too well. Doctor Who has failed under Chris Chibnall to retain the viewership it was given, and it's just fallen off a cliff. People are not interested, and this is a trick they tried in season 12, and it gave him a little bump. It did give him a little bump. I don't think it's enough. I do not think it's enough to bring people in, especially considering where it's scheduled right now. From what I saw, was 7 o'clock New Year's Day, not Christmas Day. I thought they were going to drop it on Christmas Day at 5:20, but yeah. Wherever they schedule it, it's not good. If they schedule it at 7 o'clock on New Year's, it's going up against Emmerdale and Coronation Street. Yeah, we've seen that story before. Let's see how that goes. If it's on Christmas Day, it's going up against the Chasers Celebrity Special, also hosted by Bradley Walsh, jumping ship to join Blankety Blank as fast as he absolutely can. I think, is he going to be in season 30? And again, I can't believe they're making more of these TV. I mean, like this TV show with Chris Chibnall. I mean, and Jodie. It's amazing to me, absolutely amazing to me. There is no price for failure other than public ridicule. And believe me, baby, I'll be there to eat quite a bit of that of them. Fine. So let's read the thing. John Romano's Captain Jack Harkness will be back for Doctor Who's Festive special. Yeah, we can't call it Christmas. Oh no. If anyone can blast away the sheer rubbishness of 2020, is Captain Jack, says showrunner Chris Chibnall. You know what? I have to tell you, Chris Chibnall, I think you pretty much like 2020. I think you like 2020. I think it's kept you away from people. It's not really a strong suit interacting with people. But moreover, the side of politics that you very loudly trumpet have loved 2020 and have loved the global pandemic because it's given them so much more power. And I don't think they're giving that power away that quickly. And, it's allowed them to be quite naughty people in lots and lots of ways. So I think you probably like 2020. If it's... and I understand, the approved speeches, you got to go, 2020 has been so hard. I think you've liked it, okay? And I think you really like not having to do 3 episodes next year. You're down to 8 episodes. Because, the one thing I pick up from you when you wrote Chris Chibnall, when he writes production notes or interacts with fandom in any way, which is virtually zero, right? Is how much he hates doing Doctor Who, which I don't understand. If he hates doing it, and we hate him doing it, it seems that's like a rare area where we can all agree and say, well, let's time to move on. But no, again, resolutely, I am staying. And the rumor is he's going to do Blake 7 as well. I mean, again, it's like, you can have somebody come in with their face smeared in elephant feces and just sit down at the table and start eating and not reference it. And it wouldn't be any more strange, right? It'd be like, okay, fine. After months of swirling rumours and speculations, yes, we've been talking about those, it's official. John Barrowman's fan favourite Doctor Who character, Captain Jack Harkness, is returning for the upcoming Doctor Who Christmas special. Interesting. They're calling it a Christmas special. Listen, the source I have right now is saying that Christmas Day will not have Doctor Who on it. Again, the only slot they have, I think, is 5:25. It's scheduled for, again, on the source I have, for 7:00 on New Year's Day, and it seems like a pretty good thing to put up against Emmerdale and Corrie, because they don't stand a chance of beating those with anything they got anyway. Might as well just put that there. And, let's watch it with her. That's something I will enjoy. After turning up for a surprise cameo in the most recent series. Now, is he in it, or is he a cameo in it? My guess is that they filmed all those scenes together, right? They got him in for a couple of days. It looked like a day, actually. I mean, like, really, how long could that cameo take to film? I mean, look, okay, he's got to get there. So let's say he drove to Cardiff. He stayed in Cardiff overnight, if he doesn't live in Cardiff. So he gets there in the morning. So he gets there at 9. Finishes makeup, hair. He's ready to go by like 10:30. Let's say at the absolute latest. That scene was, 3 minutes? I think they could probably knock that out by noon, leaving time for, they could do another 10 minutes for the Christmas special. How's he going to be in it? I don't know. Who cares? I mean, honestly, the overwhelming... the overwhelming impression that I got last night when the news broke was, who cares? Who cares? It's amazing. This era of Doctor Who is so incredibly bad. It's so incredibly bad. It's when you take something that's popular and put it into it, rather than raising up, Doctor Who, it drags down the thing you put into it. So there's that. But this is saying Christmas special here. I don't know. Hugh, do you know something? I can't imagine he knows anything. A Doctor Who Festive special means treats galore, and there's no bigger treat than the return of Captain John Barrowman to Doctor Who for an epic and emotional feature-length episode. So what does that mean, emotional? It sounds like they're going to be crying, people are leaving, moving on, and she's going to go... I just assume she's going to go off with the stunning and brave Yaz at the end. But it seems to me they're probably separate for most of the time. It says so here. Let's keep reading. Head writer and showrunner Christian Moore said in a release of Revolution of the Daleks, again, I harp on this every time I say Revolution of the Daleks. How did Jodie Whittaker get that name wrong when she was on who's it? That guy is Phil. What's his name? He played Peter Rabbit, and it was in Cats. And I thought he was the biggest pussy I've ever seen when I saw him as a CGI cat. Until I saw him interview Jodie Whittaker. Was it my daughter loves him? Who cares? Anyway, but they asked him, what's the? I'm going to give you an exclusive. She said, and it wasn't exclusive. They've released. It was literally on screen on her last episode. Doctor Who referred in Revolution of the Dalek. I'll give you an exclusive. And what's the exclusive? The title of the episode. I might be breaking rules. You're not. We all know you freaking. You might be breaking some rules. What's the rule? It's called Revolution of the Dalek. No. Again, it just shows how much you don't give a crap about this role or this character. No, I think you care about the role. I don't think you care about the character at all. If anyone can blast with the sheer rubbishness of 2020, it's Captain Jack. Daleks beware. Oh God. It's like this pre-programmed attempt to sound human, and it doesn't really work, does it? It doesn't really work. Putting on Jack's coat and setting foot back on the set of Doctor Who was just like going back home. Barrowman said, listen, I don't think John Barrowman needs much encouragement to be Captain Jack. I think he freaking loves being Captain Jack. I think he loves the character. And, he does have a strong history with Christian Moore. He did... I think he oversaw, was it season 2 of Torchwood, which I thought was pretty darn good. Yeah, I think Chris Chibnall isn't bad when he's working underneath someone. When he's on his own, it's not very good at all. But when he's working with a Rusty Davis or a Stephen Moffat. They can produce something that isn't awful, right? Isn't completely awful. It's always thrilling to play Captain Jack. He's a character very close to my heart who changed my life. Yeah, I believe you completely. Yeah, honestly, nobody doubts the sincerity of John Barrowman. He was fantastic. One of the great things about John Barrowman was he was really with us. When those watch-alongs were uniting us, and it was like reaching its height. It was Journey's End and Stolen Earth, right? And he was there watching it in floods of tears, like with the rest of us. He was fantastic. He was like a cheerleader for the show. So yeah, I believe the love of this character is completely genuine. I just think it's being weaponized against him without him really realizing. That's really. Yeah, look, I worry that if it's a major appearance, will just taint the character. I honestly do. And to know fans love him as much as I do, we do, makes his return even sweeter. I hope everyone enjoys Jack's heroic adventure with 13. We won't at all. I mean, if they're having an adventure with 13, that's kind of pretty wild. So I guess 13's. I think it sounds like Jack's gonna be the guy who's gonna help break her out, maybe, or he's gonna find the fam and help the fam. We did get this new poster. Let's have a quick look at this poster. Honestly, that picture of John Barrowman looks a little bit old to me. It doesn't look. I mean, obviously his hair's white, right? Looks kind of old. Doesn't look current at all. Knowles from the TARDIS Zone thought it was from Dr. Dances. I think he's a little bit later than that. I think it looks like Torchwood season 2 era Jack. A good 10 years ago, right? And you can just see the the characters that so clearly sketched out. We have Yaz being stunning and brave, looking to the future. You have Ryan looking a little bit scaredy weirdy. Whoa! Instead of the scary, we understand, Chibs. Instead of having the screaming girl companion that we had, for a fair amount the classic run. Now we're gonna have a screaming male companion instead, and it's not going unnoticed that he's black to me, because whenever white liberals, right black men, they're always feminized in some way. They're always demasculinized, right? And it's the weirdest thing. But I don't know why. I mean, honestly, I think progressive liberals' attitude to black people are generally quite strange. They're like they treat them like kind of like poodles that they've just had their hair done and put a little bow on. Oh, look at you! They do. It's the weirdest thing. Look, again, if you're of that outlook on the world, you're big into identity politics, it's probably better just to view people as people. People like to be people. They don't like to be causes. They like to be people. They certainly don't like to be tokens. Anyway, it's pretty clear what they're doing there with Ryan. Bradley Walters. I'm the only one in this show that makes it work, that is washable in any way. And then Jodie, she's out of her costume and she's in the prison outfit, and who cares? Like, just who cares? She's so uncharismatic. She is a charisma black hole. I mean, you can see those Daleks, and they do not look good, right? These are the Daleks that we saw in the Resolution, right? This is the Dalek casing that he built himself. And yes, they just don't look very good, do they? They look cheap. They look plasticky. I don't know what they're thinking. They're not really thinking, are they? That's basically the bottom line. They're not thinking. Where were we up to? First appearing in Doctor Who in 2005 alongside Crystal X and Billy Piper, Barrowman's dashing and immortal time agent became a regular fixture in the Whoniverse, leading to his own spin-off Torchwood from 2006 to 2011. Well, you got the Big Finish stuff. I think it's. I always call it still running, and regularly popping up their main series until 2010. After Torchwood's final TV outing, Jack was largely absent from Doctor Who, except for the odd reference until January 2020. Oh, so yeah, okay, fine. Oh, January 20, that was this year, when he made the surprise appearance in Series 12. Series 12 episode Fugitive of the Jadoon. Yeah, and he was there as clickbait. Last week I put a scantily clad Nicola Bryan on a thumbnail, and I had to say, look, I'm clickbait. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what Captain Jack is. Now it appears that it was just an advertiser for a big appearance in Revolution of the Daleks. Okay, so it looks like he is going to actually be like a major part this episode. Listen, John, I understand you like the character. And I guess he's wanted to play him back for a while, but maybe he sees this as a route to bringing back Torchwood. I don't know. Where Jack will team up with the TARDIS team while the Doctor herself, Jodie Whittaker, is locked up in prison. Okay, so basically they said he's the faux Doctor for the episode while she's in prison. I guess waiting to be released by Dr. Ruth, right? Yeah, maybe. After a tantalizing brief appearance of the in Fugitive of the Doom, it's a total joy. Woo, darling, I've had total joy. This isn't it, okay? This is not. If this is what you call total joy, maybe you want to broaden your horizons. And a thrill to welcome back John as Captain Jack, said executive producer Matt Stevens. Oh, okay, fine. If someone's going to say something idiotic, then you can trace it back. Go to the mouth it came out of. It's probably Matt Stevens. If it's not Matt Stevens, it's Chris Chibnall. If it's not Chris Chibnall, it's Piers Wenger. If it's not none of the above, it never happened. One of the most iconic characters in Doctor Who lore, his presence ignites this festive special from the start. While details of the special remain top secret, honestly, here is Chibnall's lack of understanding of marketing. He kept it. He always keeps everything secret so much that people just kind of stop caring, right? Which is one of the many reasons the show has failed. It's like, listen, keep all the cards close to your chest. Nobody really cares anymore. Have you seen the ratings? They're in the toilet. I can't wait to see the ratings for this. Is it going up against Emmerdale and Corey? Oh, please go up against Emmerdale and Corey. On the other hand, go Christmas Day and go up against Bradley Walsh and the Chaser Celebrity Edition. Please do that too. That'll be. Actually, honestly, I think he can go up against a test card and it's going to not do so well. While these are in top secret, the release does suggest Jack will arrive early on in the early on to help the Doctor's friends, Mandy Gill, Bradley Walsh, and Tosin Cole as they discover a disturbing plan forming involving one of the Doctor's most feared and dangerous enemy, the Daleks. Yes, and yeah, more clickbait to desperately beg people to watch this direct, which they're not going to do. The release adds with the 13th Doctor locked away in a space prison. Will Captain Jack be able to help save planet Earth? So basically we're seeing that the Doctor's separate from most of the thing. It's like, you know what? They're probably doing what they did with that first Christmas special with David Tennant and keep him away from the action till the last reel, right? And then she's going to heroically come in and be stunning and brave, then scoop up Yaz in her arms, and they'll admit their undying love for each other, kiss passionately, and normally seeing two women kiss, I'm like, yeah, I'm on board for that. I'm like, ew. as she sweeps her into the TARDIS. Unless it's a particularly downbeat special, we reckon we might have a good shot of what? The release as with the 13th Doctor locked away in space prison, will Captain Jack be able to save the Earth? Unless it's a particularly downbeat special, we reckon they might have a good shot. Yeah. Okay, now we hope so. If not, at least fans will probably finally get the on-screen meeting of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor and Captain Jack that they've been waiting for. No, we haven't. Truly, a Christmas present worth opening. Now, Christmas present worth opening is called Regenerating. That'll be a Christmas present that we would all like to open. And the person regenerating it would be Math Regeneration. It'll be Jodie Whittaker, Chris Chibnall, Piers Wenger, most of the BBC Matt streamers. They would all regenerate into, maybe if you mash them all together, right? Mash all these absolute failures together, you might get somebody approximating, a halfway decent television executive, or maybe just somebody who can go and get the coffee or the tea. That's much more likely case scenario. My name is Sheila Beck, and you are Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe, because again, YouTube are being not too nice to me. Don't forget about my the email sign up for Indigo. If you can do it, honestly, it takes a couple of minutes. I am so freaking grateful, and these comics are actually very, very good. It occurred to me that I'm not really pitching that in the in my begging you to sign up for it. The comics are actually pretty darn good as well, if I may say so myself, and I do say so myself. I actually take that from Russell T Davies. There was an interview with him in Doctor Who magazine just before the 2005 series comes out, debuted, right? And he was going through his career, and at the end of each thing, there was a thing called Russell's Ratometer. So Russell's Ratometer was when Gary Russell used to write the reviews, and he used to put like TARDIS. He had up to 5 TARDISes, depending on how good he thought a release was. So Gary Russell brought back the Russell's Ratometer, and on each one of the things, each part of his career he talked about, he gave his rating 5 TARDIS, 5 TARDIS. Why? Because you've got to you've got to fly the flag for your own work, right? You've got to love your own work. You've got to be infused by it, and I really get that. It's something really quite important. I did learn from the wonderful RTD. Actually, I learned quite a lot from the wonderful RTD. So anyway, go ahead, check it out. That'd be fantastic. If you can add your email list, that would be fan-dabby-double-dozy. My name is Sheila Beckin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.